I hope you're sitting down because this could be a rather heavy update that you may not be ready for. It's time for you to buckle up. If you're new here, my name is Steve, and I'm going to help you get one step closer to that financial freedom. Hit that subscribe button right now. We're going to jump into the golden ratio multiplier. You may not like what I'm about to say, but it'll be fascinating and you will enjoy it. I wanted to ask you, how would it feel if you sold Bitcoin above 60,000? What would it feel like to tell your friends and family that you did that? Well, potentially you could be well on your way to doing that. For a limited time, we have our indicator bundle for free for 7 days. This is the most famous indicator that we have in the bundle, the DC MACD. People use it for their favorite altcoin, even in the stock market. A lot of people have made a lot of money with this indicator. That's why it's the most popular one. And this indicator would have sent an alert right to your phone to sell Bitcoin above 60K. We do not show these indicators on YouTube, but you'll have them for free right now for 7 days. So aren't you wondering when that sell signal is going to come, or sorry, the buy signal. So you can go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. This little screen will pop up, no credit card or anything needed. Plug in your email, plug in your first name, boom. Then you'll have it right at your fingertips and you'll see what our indicator bundle is all about, absolutely free. But this will be just for a limited time. Highly recommend you go there right now before you miss out. cryptocrewuniversity.com. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Let's get to the golden ratio multiplier. Before I explain what it is, let me give you a premise, a big picture summary of the golden ratio multiplier. So first of all, shout out to Look into Bitcoin. You can go there to get this chart for free also. This is not a paid ad or any of that crap. That's just, I respect what they do. They have good charts. What does this say? This essentially says every top coin. So for example, the first top was at the yellow line. It says that the next top won't go all the way to the yellow line, that it will top at the orange line. And then it says that the next top in Bitcoin won't be at the orange line, that it will be at the blue line. So we fast forward to Bitcoin topping at 20K and we notice, yes, that's correct. It wasn't the yellow line. It wasn't the yellow line. It topped at the blue line. And the golden ratio multiplier says the next top of Bitcoin won't be at the blue line. It will be at the purple line. So if we fast forward to recently, we did reach the purple line. And then the question becomes, well, hey, is it still accurate? Is this golden ratio multiplier correct in the fact that, hey, it starts at the yellow line and then the next one is at the orange line and the next one's at the blue line and the next one's at the purple line? And that's what this video is going to discuss. If you remember the golden ratio multiplier, we covered this quite a bit, maybe more than a year or so ago, and we were eyeing that purple line, and we've made some videos when we reached that purple line because we were looking for confluence in the market. So these are the facts in this specific chart, and what some people get confused on is they see one chart and they just get hooked on that one chart and they say there are no other facts on planet Earth besides this chart. Don't operate like that. Always take into consideration confluence, multiple other charts and time frames for you to get a full idea of what's going on. Don't get all your eggs in one emotional basket. We reached the purple line. We first reached the purple line in early January, right? When we were about that, we got up to about a little over 40K. We had a little dip below the purple line and then we got above the purple line again. Most recently, our most recent price action around the purple line was in March when we reached a high of that about 62,000. So that's when we reached most recently. And the question is, could this have been top? There's a couple things I want to point out. First is where price action is right now, and then we'll get more into the purple line. Where are we now? We're at this orange line, and you can see where we are present day, right? These are the daily candles, right? So day after day after day since December 4th, we've been at this orange line. And this is familiar territory. What I want to do is we ask ourselves, well, when have we previously been at the orange line? Well, in fact, we've been inside this channel of the green line and orange line since May 19th. We've been in this price channel and we've been bouncing around from the bottom, bouncing off the top to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. We've been bouncing range bound in this price channel for many months. But this is not the only time we've been inside this price channel. In fact, if you rewind the clock to any time we've had a quote unquote market top, we've come down and held this orange line for quite some time as support before breaking through and and then holding as resistance. We have a top in the market, we come down to this orange line and it's our best friend. And then when we break through, that's when things start to get ugly. You can even go back all the way to 2014, right? We had that top at the orange line, we broke through all these lines and we came right down to our friend. And we held this orange line for quite some time before breaking through it and then holding resistance, and it pushed us down for quite some time. It's quite interesting to know what's happening. Keep in mind that this chart, this golden ratio multiplier, it wasn't built like in 2012. It wasn't built in 2013. It wasn't built in 2014. It was built relatively recently over the past couple of years, but data's the data. What it's saying is we do not want to play with this orange line. In fact, we've never played with the orange line and had it end up well. If Bitcoin did top here at this purple line, that would shock everybody. Even present day, people would still not believe it. But the reality is nobody knows if we've topped already in Bitcoin. Nobody. Literally, there's no robot, there's no computer, there's no supercomputer, there's nobody that has that knowledge of 100% certainty. But we do have probability and statistics, and what we do know is we don't want to play with this orange line. Just look at the past. What we really don't want to see is a break of the orange line. So pay close attention. Present day price action of the orange line. We're getting close here. We're on thin ice. We're at about 47K. So again, we can wick down like we did here, no problem. What you don't want to see is a body of a candle close as resistance, close below this 47K. So a body literally closing down below here with this 47 as resistance. That we do not want to see. What we want to see is a retest of this upper line here, this green line, currently as at 75K. So obviously the orange line rising every day, green line rising every day. So we do want to keep that in mind as well, because that 47K a couple weeks from now, the orange line will not be at 47K. Back to the purple line. Could it be possible that we did have our market cycle top at this purple line? Anything's possible in Bitcoin, as I'm sure you're realizing now. Is it showing strength that we've been in this price channel for a long time? No, it's not showing strength. You want to see in a bull market, you do not want to touch this orange line. Look at our past bull market of 2017, right? 2015, we broke above. 2016, 2017, we did not come down to touch this orange line through the entire time that we were in a bull market, right? Even look at the past bull markets here. As soon as we broke through June 12th, boom, we did not even touch the orange line. There was no coming down to support. The only time we do touch this orange line is after we've topped. Boom, top, boom, we touch the orange line. And then fast forward to 20K, boom, we topped at this blue line. Okay, we came down and touched this orange line. So the price action is telling us that we're in a bit of trouble. Although Bitcoin likes to do things that are unexpected, what we do know based on the facts is we do not want to play down here, and we've been playing down here since May. So it could be a time where it's like, hey, the market's been telling us since May that we're in some trouble. Nobody's listened. Everybody's been super bullish this entire time, and the entire time Bitcoin is laughing behind our back. Very well be an option. So I wanted to share this chart with you just to give you a different perspective. I always want to show you some different charts that open some different doors so you can remain level-headed, you have more knowledge and wisdom, and you look at both sides. A lot of people only look at one side of the market and they get caught with their pants down. So on this channel, we try to show the facts, and we show the facts from different angles so you can have more knowledge, more information, more learning to make sound decisions for you and your family. So we'll keep you up to date here, and we'll definitely keep you up to date if we close below here, because in the past, that's been a sign of disaster, and we do not want that to happen with Bitcoin. And we'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a hell of a ride the next handful of months, but I'll be keeping you up to date. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. The biggest question I get asked is when to sell cryptocurrency. I made a video about it. It'll be linked down below, and watch it. When to sell cryptocurrency. 3 simple steps. This is our most popular video, so I know you will enjoy it. So go watch that video right now, and make sure you don't forget about the indicator bundle. Grab that free for 7 days. It'll be a game changer, and then you'll be able to see when that potential buy signal comes in, potentially in the next 7 days. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs. And I do want to say also thank you for everybody that's been supporting me over the years. This has been a hell of a journey. I started making videos back in 2017 on Bitcoin when it was kind of laughable to make videos on Bitcoin. People thought like, what is this nerdy Bitcoin thing? It looks like a scam and a pyramid scheme. And thank you for everybody that's been with me since the very early days. I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace and love.